Alright guys, we are back. Just did a quick bathroom break here. So, this match is going to be between Sigimari and Lee. Again, June 15th, 2001. These games are very old. So with that, we are going to go check out this new map. It's called Neo Legacy of Char. Of course, they do not have... Well, these guys have like really... These guys actually look different Asians. Okay. So anyway, in this group, it's going to be Sink, Lee, Sigimari, and Jinnam. Not in any particular order, but it's going to be 2 Terrans and 2 Zergs. So I don't know who they are, but yeah. So again, our first match is going to be Sigimari. Let's look at this guy. No image. So pretty much his 2v2 is really good. His 1v1 has been lackluster. So that's literally everything we have on Sigimari. Sigimari versus Lee. Lee was also on the same team as who's the other guy? Who's the other guy from this team? He's teammates with Reach as well, or was. I don't know if they were both at the same on the same team at the same time. But Lee is also on the same team here. Any notable characteristics? Nothing. There's actually nothing on this guy. His article is a player stub. There's nothing on him. 17. Nah, this guy's 17. I don't know who he is. Whoa. God 486. That's quite. Let me just make sure I'm in there. Yeah, Lee versus Sigimari. Okay, I'm just making sure.
이훈재 선수 지난 시즌에 살아있는 마릿이라는 별명을 얻으면서 경기를 치렀습니다만은 사실 이훈재 선수가 테란 유저로 지난 시즌에
Well, so with both players having player stub articles, I mean, one's a 2v2 expert, the other just has no information on. We are going into this game knowing nothing, other than the fact it's going to be a TVZ. Lee will obviously be the Terran, Sigimari will obviously be the Zerg, at least according to Wikipedia. So, with that... Alright, so here's the map. Okay, so this is actually more of a quote-unquote traditional map. That natural expansion is way easier to take. That third actually isn't too difficult as well. It's definitely siegeable, and same thing with your natural. So this actually might be another Terran favored map, if anything. But I'm just looking at this. It definitely looks a little bit more modern, in terms of that. With these close off expansions. We'll have to find out for sure, though. And I am not missing this timer again. I am getting in my time app right now, my clock app, and I'm gonna time this game. Stopwatch. No, we're gonna reset that. So when this game starts, I'm going to click on that. I also want to click on the map. Neo. There's no description on this map or anything like that. There's nothing. There's nothing. All they were saying is that notable games Boxer versus Jinnam, but that was on a completely different Star League. So actually, there's nothing on. I guess just no one's. Maybe the Coca-Cola OSL. Maybe not a lot of people pay attention to it. But there's games with Boxer in it, and that's kind of the important aspect. That's really all they wanted to check out.
저그의 입장에서는 이 드랍시 얼마만큼 잘 잡아주냐가
And then we have Group D, but I think it's gonna be.
오늘 경기 전에 이훈재
Of course, it doesn't matter to you because you're gonna get it by Thursday anyway. But this will probably be the last game I'm gonna cast. For just tonight because I need to figure out some other cast as well that won't be released for a while. The person that I'm doing it for does not want me to tell you what it's for, so we'll have to find out how it goes down. Alright, but good timing. StarCraft Brood War action here. Coca-Cola tournament. So awesome. Alright, so it looks like the game's about to begin right here. This is gonna be... Dude, I have no idea.
뭐 긴장을 별로 안 하는 것 같네요.
네, 이창훈 선수 그러나 다크호스라고 할 수 있습니다. 복병. 이훈재 선수의
I have... I don't know these guys. Well, whatever one appears to be Zerg, whatever... it's gonna be Sigimari versus Lee. That's all we know.
자, 이창훈 선수와 이훈재 선수의 대결, 저그와 테란의 대결인데 과연 어떤 선수가 먼저 승리를 따낼지. 첫 경기 승리.
But one guy has blonde hair.
두 선수 모두 똑같을 겁니다. 네오 레가시우차에서 펼쳐지는 C조 첫 번째 경기.
I'm also looking at that, like, look at the smoke coming onto the guy on the left, and then on the right with the blonde hair, just completely different. Alright. Alright, so spawning here. So okay, so the orange Terran, it will be none other than Lee. And his opponent spawning there in that... it's like in between. Say 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock position as the white Zerg. It will be Sigimari. So this is going to be very entertaining, guys. So Sigimari is the guy with black hair. Lee is the guy with really ridiculous hair that looks really weird. Alright, so TVZ, again, we're gonna have to go by play-by-play as well. I am not knowledgeable enough at all of this old-school Brood War at all, so... I'll have to watch it. I still like this. I really like this. I really like this, like, overlay. Like, they show the positions of the players. I really like it. I really, really like it. It's simple. It looks like it's gonna be an extractor trick. It's nothing like super aggressive. It is cross positions. And the ramps are going outward, so it actually takes longer. It's not like the ramp goes right into your opponent. That would be ridiculously fast positions.
연습을 할 때 보니까 테란한테 뭔가 좀 유리하게 경기를 이끌어가는데 중요한 타이밍에서 패배하는 경우가 참 많이 있었다.
It's been pretty long. Oh god. I forgot the timer again. No. How far are we in this game? Hold on. No, I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again. Not doing this again. I'm There start the game. Alright, I'm gonna get this. I apologize. Okay, there we go. Alright, cool. Like, I am actually on sync now.
경기 시작됩니다. 이 선수가 지금 이 진영이
Like, what the hell?
선수의 진영이죠. 예, 그렇죠.
Anyway, again,
잠깐 잘 만나봤습니다만. 자, 지금
orange chart. So we had an extractor trick again. This is gonna be cross position. So, I don't really know the rush distance in general. In terms of, well, I've never played on this map before. Definitely speaking though, these could be maps that could be introduced in the Puka Capture the Flag League. as well. They just could be. They seem kind of fun. They're really old school. Especially that Neo Valhalla. And as you can tell, those ramps are coming out of the back, so it takes an extremely long time. And you know, after we saw that first game with Boxer versus Go Rush, where Go Rush put that weird hatchery positioning, I wonder if he's gonna do that the same thing this game, except that would be Sigimari who's doing that. Just because you kind of have that far away choke point that you can put a sunken in, so possibly. But I mean, I'm just saying that we saw that earlier tonight. Except you didn't see it tonight, but you saw it 2 days ago. But if you watched all these, so yeah. God, I wish I learned Korean. He's so much easier. So Hatch is going down. So he did an extractor trick into probably what, a 12 hatch. I think I counted like 6 on 6. I think it was a 12 hatch. So doing the greediest build, what this actually looks is the most common thing you can do. So awesome. He just looks sad. He just looks sad right now. Except I don't know these players. He's gonna do gas into pool as well, so he's gonna do some teching, I think. Most likely, I feel like. And I want to say that is going to be Sigimari. I could actually probably go figure this out as well. Sigimari, let me just look at under AKAs, Nizzy Shake. So the IDs could actually change for these guys, because I could actually add something to this. But Sigimari is going to be Sigimari is the guy with the crazy hair, I believe. And yeah, so he's gonna just be teching something. It might just be 2-edge meatless. Could be. Unless he does decide to put down a extra hatch now. It might be 3 hatch meatless, which might be a little bit more standard. It could be something entirely different. Mutalisks on this map, I mean, I'm just glancing at it. I mean, I wouldn't call it like the best map, but it's not terrible. We have an early starport. There's like no one here. There's like no one watching this. It's funny. In the studio, there's like no one watching. But alright, what's that? Hydroden. So definitely not the most optimized build. So it looks like it's gonna be like a form of 2-edge. No. Okay, that just looks terrible. I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, unless they're absolutely god awful players. I mean, this is something that I would see. Like, I understand what he was trying to do. He's like, well, I'm gonna throw mind games out and be like, I'm gonna throw down a Hydroden. Him meaning Sigimari. And why do they do these shots? It's just stupid. I guess it's kind of cool, but I don't like it because I can't figure out what the hell's going on in the game. But back to the point. We have I don't even know what Lee's doing, honestly. But anyway, Sigimari threw down a Hydroden, but it was way too late to be a Hydroden anyway. So it's gonna be 2-edge Mutalisks, which the Mutas, we're about 5 minutes and 10 seconds in the game now. Rough estimate. The Brood War time might be slightly different, but as long as they're playing on fastest, which it appears they are, that should finish around 5:30, 5:40 possibly, depending on. Might have been around 5:40 because he made a Hydroden and canceled and put down the Spire. And we'll see. I mean, he has a control tower, so he's going to go a draw play. But this might just prove to be disastrous for Lee, because Sigimari is actually going to be. Oh, this is not good for Lee, because Sigimari's gonna have those meterlists out soon. Like, they're gonna be popping in like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They should be popped now, or just about to be. Guys, like, this is not good at all. And the problem though is there's nothing to defend Lee's base now. Like, really, like, that is the worst time to do that. He's gonna kill off an Overlord. Actually, well, let's see what the meterlists end up doing. Can he defend? There isn't a lot of bio here, but will this drop be effective? I don't think so. There's just too many meterlists. Trying to micro it back, trying to do his best. The Fire Bat and Medics are just not going to do anything. He should just literally go for the counter push now. Don't worry about the Fire Bat or the Medics. Just attack. And I don't know why he's stalling with these Medics right now. That's not something he needs to be doing. Oh, that's actually... Okay, so will this timing work? He's not... I mean, you want to hit this around 6:30. It's around 7 minutes now. One turret is up, but it will be enough to deflect, and there's already enough Rhines to probably deflect this 2-hatch meterlisk out of the way. We already have Science Vessel Tech out, which I like this a lot. The dropship I actually kind of liked as well. I just feel like 2-hatch meterlisk, though, there's not enough bio in a drop to really do a sufficient amount of damage. Without proper upgrades and stuff. So, I mean, if he had like +1 possibly, but obviously you're not going to have that timing, so. So Science Vessel will immediately just hard counter 2-hatch meterlists. Like, you just irradiate, it's easy for you, and then the meterlists take damage. They have to, he has to spend APM, that's not APMing, isn't controlling the meterlists, and then just gives you enough time to control your bio, stim, kill off a lot of meterlists, or in the process doing damage, and you're like worlds ahead. Getting down a 3rd hatch now. Might be droning at this point. Possibly. Could be wrong. But going to lurker aspect as well. So he should be good for any kind of bio counter pressure. Considering the fact that apparently Terrans like one basing a lot. Especially on a map even like this. So I mean, it makes sense. I mean, definitely speaking, there's not, these maps aren't, I mean, the choke points are still pretty gosh darn big. They are quite substantial. So I can understand that, especially against the 2-hatch meterlists. I don't know at this point in time if Lee or Sigimari knew each other or something like that. But if they did, and they're going 2-hatch meterlists or something like that. But Sigimari just opened up with a 2-hatch meterlists, and here we are. Science Vessel coming out, probably researching Irradiate as we speak. We are now hitting around the 9-minute mark as well, guys. So, and see, there's the Irradiate right there. Nice splitting, though, immediately doing it away. Still taking, I mean, not the perfect split, but got it out of the bunch, which was kind of the important thing. If you don't know immediately which one, it's just better to take off 3 than all, like, 8 of them. Using all their HP, it's better to lose 3 than 8. So, and what is Lee gonna do? Is he gonna pressure, or is he gonna take an expansion? It looks like he's gonna pressure. There just isn't a whole lot here. Which anyway, I mean, it's only 9 minutes in the game. I'm still in kind of StarCraft 2 mode, just because like the games go by much quicker, like in game time. Like it could be like 12, 13 minutes in the game now. Laser rate's going down, stimming. These meterlists serve no purpose now, and rallying an Overlord into the army. Oh, we're gonna have a big drop happening, but rallying, that might have actually had lurkers or something in it, but what on earth is Sigimari doing? That should be Lee, I believe. But is Lee gonna be able to deal with this? Here comes the drop. There's Sigimari just like, yeah, man. He's gonna drop. Can he do it? That's a lot of lurkers. A lot of Hydras as well. He's going to lose a lot of stuff very quickly. And this is not good at all. He has no tanks to deal with lurkers. It's quite simple. And he's using an artificial choke point that was created by the buildings. Where really, Lee cannot deal with this lurker pressure, and this may have just won him the game, and or just bought him enough time to get a third base. So, whatever way you look at this, I mean, like, look at look at like just look at his like face. He's like, what just happened? And more railing Hydralisks are coming out, and this is really sucks. There's no way to retreat these SCVs either. Once those lurkers start advancing, like, you are in trouble. And oh man, oh, it might have enough now, but there's still quite a bit of lurkers. It looks like just barely, but more Hydralisks are coming around the down in the north, and should be able to clean up this game. And yeah, Hydralisks are coming in here. It's like, oh, well, this isn't radiate. Well, no big deal. It's just, oh, that's really not good. Those Hydralisks are seeing so much damage from that irradiate. But I mean, really, what does Lee have left? I think Sigimari has won this game pretty convincingly. Just so many Hydras out. Nice control in general as well. I like this control. I like this control a lot. I can understand what the appeal in the past has been for Korean VODs. There are definitely entertaining games in these. Especially the earlier ones, in my opinion. But more lurkers. Just like overkill right now. And I honestly don't understand how. I don't understand why they need like 7 minutes to do like a pre-game show for every single game. But what have you? Oh no! Ah, the Overlord died. Oh, this is not good. Oh. Wow. I love how their mouths are open, but just maybe Koreans just don't know when to GG. that face of that dude was just like, whoa. I'm just having like a nerdgasm right now. Like, whoa. But looking at this a realistic scenario, I mean, what can Lee do? They generally GG at this point. I mean, we're only just starting to get that third base established so far. There's a GG. Oh, is that Lee? Or is Lee happy? No, that's Lee. Lee does not look happy. And bam. So with that, guys, ooh, tasteless. Real talk with Artosis. How did that get in here? I actually saw that video. Wasn't bad. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching again, and I hope you guys enjoy these casts. Rate, comment, subscribe if you like my videos, and stay tuned for more Coca-Cola OSL later. Peace, guys.